To avoid another Saturday night alone, imagining everyone else is out having a wonderful time, I embark on another family-sponsored adventure: speed dating. Putting myself out there in meat market fashion makes me cringe. The $35 but free to me event is in a neighborhood bar, the Pub. Checkered cloth-covered tables are scattered about the dimly lit room. Pre-date mingling lets me scope out the offerings, seltzer with lime in hand. Most of the women look great in dressy jeans, trendy tops, and cute boots. Though one woman wears one of those oversized t-shirts you get when you run a marathon, with advertisers' logos splashed about. The men have made an effort, too. The leader, Susie, calls us to order. Susie has short red hair and wears a bright flowered scarf over a dark blue pantsuit. She's so sweetly upbeat, she reminds me of maraschino cherries. I do not like maraschino cherries. After each of the 12 5-minute dates, mark on your sheet whether he or she is a yes or no. Then we'll move on to the next date. If both datees mark yes, I'll facilitate an email address exchange. The rest is up to you, Susie crows. Have a good attitude and take good notes. She has a sing-songy voice, so the word good came out very high-pitched. Go beyond the usual "what do you do for a living" questions. The women will move. Gentlemen, take your seats. I imagine her waving a flag and calling, "Gentlemen, start your engines!" Susie blows a whistle. Women scramble to find a guy with an empty chair. There's no method to this madness. There are more women than men, so my first date becomes a double date as two of us plop onto a chair at the same time. I get a hint of what it must feel like to be an aspirant on The Bachelor. He, Tom, looks young and has a nice smile. She, Agnes, is short like me, but many pounds heavier. She swoops me aside with her bulk to claim more of the seat. The edge of the chair cuts into my rear. What's your favorite movie? I ask. Favorite films reveal a lot about a person.
Finding Nemo.
I'll bite. Why?
Because Nemo doesn't give up.
Good answer. I'll remember that. What do you do for a living? Agnes, the other woman, asks, going against Susie's advice.
I'm in graduate school.
Agnes smiles, revealing a vast gap between her two front teeth. She shoots a glare at me that seems to say, "This one's mine." What she says is, "What are you studying?"
I'm in mixed media. My thesis combines wildlife sounds from the natural habitats of all the countries where Survivor was filmed with dialogue from a random sample of the Big Brother house inhabitants.
Artsy, even weird artsy, is good, but too young is not. Agnes can have him. Another whistle blast, and off we women go to find our new men. Utter chaos ensues. People bump into each other and giggle awkwardly. Most everyone has found someone, but I'm still standing. I spot an empty chair, but realize my misfortune as soon as I sit. This guy is a textbook rendition of a complete and utter nerd. He has on a short-sleeved dress shirt, replete with plastic pocket protector full of pens and markers. His glasses are thick, black plastic with thicker lenses, not the trendy kind hipsters wear. Not even a hint of endearing cuteness shows in his face. He looks down at the table. "Hi," I begin. "I'm Marla."
Hi, I'm Ted.
Silence. "What made you want to come here?" I force myself to focus on my date and not check on how other couples are faring.
I spend lots of time alone, and I don't meet many women, so I came here where women would have to talk to me.
Ted says, "I will not resort to asking what he does for a living. What's your favorite movie?"
I don't watch movies in theaters or streaming or on cable.
The clock can't tick fast enough. What do you do for a living? He pushes his glasses up his nose.
I work in a lab and chart the lifespan of species of fruit flies after exposure to various chemicals.
Poor fellow. Amazing how long 5 minutes can be when you're not having fun. Think of a drill digging into your tooth, that eerie whine making you want to scream. I give up. Next.